guys, welcome back. I know I've only posted one video so far. Actually I posted two, but the other one didn't post for some reason. So we got my husband's sick. I'm not feeling very well. So it's been like crazy in my house. So this is, I always make this like constantly. I love it, love it, love it. Super easy. And everybody loves it when they're sick. And I don't usually follow the recipe anymore because I've made it so many times. And like, so it's like, I admit onions, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm allergic to onions. Most people think I'm crazy. And then I'm lying, but I really can't eat them. My poor husband loves onions and everything. So I'm gonna follow the recipe today because, well, you know, video. So as you can see, I've already cut up potatoes. I've got, it says 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon granules, but pretty much like these cubes, you do 8 of them and that's 2 tablespoons. Like we've grinded it up and like just seen. So then it calls for 3 tablespoons of flour. So I just kind of eyeball, like I don't, it's whatever. So the thing with this soup, we always add more bacon bits because you cannot go wrong with bacon bits. And then 1 tablespoon of ranch. I always do like 1.5 or so. I don't ever like, I don't know. I like the ranch seasoning. So, my 10-year-old is extremely picky. Like, very, very picky. And he will eat this like it's nobody's business and ask for seconds. And this kid usually doesn't eat very much. Let's see, I probably should put the black pepper in because we only ground it. And we don't drink our water in our house because the water, the neighborhood that we live in, like, or the town or whatever, it's like, let me sit you down for a second. It is like the water's so bad in the town. So we just kind of eyeball the pepper too. Oh, you can never have enough pepper. It says a half a teaspoon, about half, I guess. So we just kind of, I know it's so bad to buy these. I keep telling my husband we need to start recycling. We never do. And then it's 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt. So, I mean, like, you may like salt, but I would not recommend putting, like, any super salt in it. Because I always do, like, a little smidge more. Because the chicken bouillon has so much salt in it. Really, I can't speak today. It says 1 clove of minced garlic. But I just kind of eyeball it because I don't ever have minced garlic. So I just kind of, you know, throw some on there. And then it says parsley, but we always just use our Italian seasoning. It's so good. It makes it so much better. And it also says dry parsley. So you can find this recipe on, what is it called? allrecipes.com. So it says 2 teaspoons. So I just kind of, because I can't eat onions, and I'm actually allergic to mushrooms too. So I just try to kind of add a little bit of extra seasoning without super over seasoning it. So where's my measuring cup? Yes, my messy drawers. I don't have it here. My 6-year-old put dishes away. So it says 3 cups of water. You can do that. It's going to be a lot thicker. My husband and I like it a little more soupy, so I always put 4 cups of water in. I'm just kind of dump it all over. They make a mess. One, two. and it'll thicken up really well. And then it says 3/4 of a cup real bacon bits, but I always use like an entire cup because I love bacon. Yeah, my fridge is like half full. My husband needs to get a move on and eat all these leftovers. He likes leftovers. I don't personally, so I try not to make too terribly much. So I get these bacon bits. They're from Sam's. Huge bag. It's like 1.25 pounds. That's like $9, 10, $9. So usually I just buy them all the way. But like I said, like I'm trying to do it for you guys. Well, I use a spoon. I can just mix it up. I'm trying to do the actual recipe for you guys. This is just absolutely amazing. It's our favorite thing to eat. Absolutely favorite thing. So that's about it for now. So it usually takes about, what does it say, 7 to 9 hours and cook on low. So since I started it so late, it's noon here, I'm going to just put it on 6 hours and it's going to be just fine. Later, about 15, right when it's done, you're going to pour the half and half in it. So it says 1 cup. We do 1.5 cups. And then it's half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. But we like my husband doesn't eat cheese that much. It's on a diet. Ew. So we just put the cheese on top. It says shredded cheddar cheese. We use our Mexican cheese that we get from Sam's Club. We get them a huge bag, like 2 huge bags. I also have like a huge bag of mozzarella. So, and then 4th cup of onions if you want green onions. So I mean, it's super good. If you want it soupy, I would definitely add 4 cups of water instead of 3, and then 1.5 cups of half and half. If you don't want it soupy, then just do it how you want, how the recipe says. We prefer it soupy. When it is finished, I will show you. So here we go. It's going right now. I literally just leave it. I don't really ever, sometimes I'll go in and stir it. Just depends on how it's doing. So other than that, yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back. Show you the finished product. It's so good. All right. So I'm just going to stir it a little bit. I don't usually stir it very much. But I mean, they're starting to get softer, and we like to cook it for a little bit longer because we like it a little soft. Kind of falling apart. Oh, apparently I did not cut those ones through. So it's looking really good. It smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell this. All that bacon and all the good seasonings and stuff. Oh, so excited. So I'm gonna leave this on. It's gonna cook for a few more hours. I really like, I wanted to use my Instant Pot for it, but it's like, why? It ain't broke, don't fix it. So this is actually a really good Crockpot. We've had this for quite a few years and it works so well. It's just basic, but I mean, we also have 2 other Crockpots because holidays. Yeah, that's fun. Ooh, it's time. I mean, like, my family's gonna be so excited. So, like, you could eat it just like this. It tastes good, but just adding this half and half. So it calls for 1 cup, which here's 1. But like I said earlier, I always do 1.5 because I don't know. I love my countertops. They're like my favorite thing in my entire house. They're beautiful. Anyway, so be jealous. I'm just kidding. So, because we like it a little soupier, and plus, like, it's gonna cook for another 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes or so. And so, like, when you put it in the fridge, leftovers, you know, it's gonna absorb it so much that it definitely leaves more sauce. So the next thing, like, so basically, once it's done cooking for the night, 50, it's baked potato soup.
Can I have potato?
When it's done, you can have some. See, told you, he loves it. He also likes to put ketchup on it, which, not my thing. I kind of get, like, really, you're ruining this delicious soup. That's for garlic toast. forgot what I was saying because my 6-year-old distracted me. Anyway, it's gonna thicken up a little bit once it cooks for a little bit more. A few more minutes. And it's amazing. So like, once it's done, pop it in a bowl, put some shredded cheese on it, and it is gonna be so good. Or you put green onions on it too, like the recipe says, but I don't eat onions because I can't. So I'm gonna pop the lid back on it. I had already put it on high because we cook ours just a smidge longer because we like it where it's like super mushy. So well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You can find it on allrecipes.com. It is called loaded baked potato crockpot soup, or loaded baked potato soup in the crockpot. Thanks guys.